Hi, this is the Project Spark Single Pop Challenge. I'm Lady Lex UK, and this is Pop Challenge number 6. Now, before we see the results of Pop Challenge 5, let me show you what is probably going to be the final Single Pop Challenge for this year. And I have chosen the Desert Fern. This amazing looking object is a plant, but I mean, what does it remind you of? What could you make this into? There's all sorts of things that I can think of that you could use this for. I think this is going to be an exciting one. I want as many people as possible to enter this time. So the Single Pop Challenge for this month is going to be the Desert Fern. So get your thinking caps on. What could you make with this? Okay, so if you want to enter, just make your design and make a clip or a screenshot of it and put it on the Project Spark team feed. Or you can put it on YouTube and send me a link, or you can send me a clip to my Twitter account at LadyLexUK. There we go. You've got until 1 p.m. Next Friday, so that will be so today is the 23rd, so that will be the 30th of November. You've got till 30th November to make your design. The start of the show needs to be this fern, but you can use other props to add to it to make whatever you want to make. So have a look at that. If you've never done any of these before, have a look at the previous challenges and see the sort of things that we're talking about and see what you can make. You don't have to make one prop, you can make more than one. So let's see what everybody made of last week's prop, which is this, the bandage roll. I think I set a hard one this week, so let's see what you all made. So here is I'm Very Hungry, and he's made a log bridge. He's used loads of them, put them all together to create a sort of log effect. Again, he's made it difficult for himself because he's only used the bandage roll. And there you go, there's his bridge. Difficult object this week. You can see he's used quite a lot of them and sort of sunk them into the ground, so made sort of rocks out of some of them and wood out of others. Okay. So now we'll have a look and see what I made, and well, the thing that I thought it reminded of me the most was a toilet roll. There you go. I literally did nothing with it other than stick it on a pole and made a toilet in a bathroom. There we go. It's even got working taps. There we go. That's it. That's what I made. Toilet roll. You don't think I just did that, do you? Of course not. Let's go out of the toilet now and see what I made with the bandage roll. It was a difficult one. I admit now I have set a difficult challenge for you all. Okay, so first thing I made here is a doorway. Sort of a gate, a metal gate with it, with opening doors like that. I think that's rather nice. I just stacked them one on top of the other, made them rather large. And that works quite well, I think. Then I stacked them, and you can see it here, in this in a spiralized manner, and made this pattern. Now this is quite a handy little pattern that you can use all over the place. I experimented with it and made like a vine, or this could be a nice design, or you can make a metal grating with that, sort of a room divider type thing. I think that looks quite attractive actually. And here I've made I've stacked them all together. You see with the, I don't know if you can see, stack them with the quite closely together, compacted together with the metal bits in the middle. And this is made a sort of bamboo trunk, which I've made a bamboo table with. I think that looks rather good. And this is exactly the same spiral thing here. I've made rather large and made a water wheel with it. And I think that looks rather good too. It was a difficult one though this week, I must admit. I wasn't quite sure I was going to be able to make anything with it because I thought it was so awkward a shape. But I'm actually quite pleased with what I've made here. So you can be really imaginative. Let me just go into edit mode so I can show you some of the code. I don't think I need to show you the toilet. There's no real code in there. Okay, so this, as you can see, they're just stacked one on top of the other to make the doorway. And as usual, I've used my my cylinders with a little bit of brain in. There we go, it's attached to this cylinder. And this cylinder just says when has power for 2 seconds, turn at an angle of 1.5. And there you go. And then in the brain of the door, it says when owner has power, else interactive, primitive cylinder power on. That's it. So it's a one-shot deal for these doors that they open. And I've got them all. There we go, like that. Here is my table. That's a top. Now you can see the swirl. There we go. This is exactly the same as this one. Maybe a little bit more compact. And I've just stacked them one on top of the other. And it's made a rather interesting, like a bamboo effect. And I've made them smaller and actually went for it and made a palm tree. And you can see I've got lots of these, and you can, because it's the shape of it, they interlock quite well. So you can make it a vine that goes way up there like that. And like I said, let me remove this. That's quite an interesting effect. You could make a whole screen out of that, like a wall. It's using up a lot of props, but it looks effective. But again, I think, you know, you can move the wall around, get different effects like this for the vine and going in and out of the bricks. I think that looks splendid. Very nice. The code in this, again, a cylinder, and it's just turning slowly, and this is attached to the cylinder. And then we have a special effect of the water there. I think that looks pretty good for a water wheel. There you go, that's what I made. Right, so Desert Fern for next week. Let's see those entries in. It's going to be the last one for this year. We might try something different with the prop challenges for next year. It's coming up for Christmas now. I might do some special things for Christmas. So there's just one more prop challenge for next week, and then we'll do something different. Okay, so thanks for watching and keep sparking.